Yo, what is good everyone? It's I, Professor Legend, back in another Dragon Ball Legend video for all of you. So today, is Wednesday for me. So as you all know, the game's been updated and it's been weekly reset. And with that, we are getting 2 units that come to the game, and they are none other than an Angel Vegeta and an LF Kid Buu. And these two were the answers to the cryptic message that we got yesterday with the ring game thing, and it appears that we are getting Angel Vegeta and LF Kid Buu, and most of us were right. So that being said, let's take a look at their clips. Right, start with Vegeta.
You're number one. I see you're not totally inept.
Okay, so as you've seen in the clip, he starts off with his green card. Then he has his. I'm assuming he has a different strike animation. His blast attack blast animation is gonna be the same, and the clip finishes off with his green card and his normal victory pose. So yeah, it says Vegeta's coming. Reduce damage taken from region and powerful opponent. Reduce enemy key on cover change. Damage cut when entering the battlefield. Heal with his main and lower enemy draw speed on the special move hit. Buy time for your team with this Vegeta. So the purpose of this Vegeta is to buy time and basically make sure that you buy time for your team so that you can switch back in. That's what they're basically saying right here. Let's take a look at Kid Buu. Let's take a look at his clip. Alright then, so that's pretty much LF Kid Buu. So let's take a look. So he starts off with his green card. As his green card, I'm assuming. That's his blue card. Of course, it's the Kamehameha. And this is his ultimate. If the legendary finish doesn't activate, it'll pretty much just stop here. That's pretty much it. It'll just stop here if the legendary finish doesn't activate. So if the legendary finish doesn't activate, I'm assuming this is where it will stop and the battle will proceed as normal. So it says Legend Limited Kid Buu is coming. Increase damage against Sane and Regen. High overall damage and heal with his special arts and main ability. Restore key and inflict sustained damage up to enemies every few counts on the battlefield. Buu's whole kit is as dangerous as he looks. So obviously these came out along with the character info, along the typing. So let's take a look at Vegeta first. So as you all know, he is a yellow unit. And his stats all maxed out at 14 stars. So judging by this, his stats overall aren't really that good. The only thing he's good for is his blast defense, his defenses. But again, he is a support type, and support type units and stats of support type units aren't really that good. So seems understandable since he is a support type. Main ability: Undying Defiance. Restores ally health by 25%. Nullifies unfavorable factors for 30 counts. So since the dude's yellow, he will deal more damage as well as take reduced damage from regular units, since he will become element neutral once the main ability activates. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 50% health restoration for 60 counts, and shortens allied substitution counts by 5. requirements are that 20 time counts must elapse. His unique is called Storm for Hope, so reduces damage received from regen or powerful opponent by 20%, and it cannot be cancelled. Applies the following effects to this when this character switch standby. Restores health by 10% and only activates 3 times. Restores ki by 50 plus 30% to damage inflicted for 15 counts, and nullifies the character Goku attribute downgrades for 10 counts. So if you do have a Goku member on your team, mainly Saiyans, once this Vegeta is switched out, any Goku that you have as a battle member will become immune to attribute downgrades. So the Goku units on your team will become immune to debuffs. That's what this kit is saying. And every time he gets hit with a strike or blast art's attack while this character is on the battlefield. While he's on the battlefield, if he gets hit by a strike or blast arts, every time he gets hit with any of those with the red or yellow card, the substitution counts of an attack Saiyan or Vegeta family get lowered by 1, which is pretty much good. So every time he gets hit with the red or yellow card, the substitution counts of your Saiyan or Vegeta family allies get reduced by 1, allowing you to bring them in quicker. So his kit is already quite good. Prince's Tenacity reduces enemy ki by 50 when changing cover. So it's kind of like full power freezer. Reduces enemy ki by 50%, or the red Future Goku, whichever one you want to choose. And it says reduce enemy ki by 50 when changing cover. So applies vulnerable effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 60% to damage inflicted, cannot be stacked. Reduces damage received by 30% for 15 counts. Increases damage inflicted according to the number of time counts elapsed with the current character, up to 60%. So 3 counts 40%, 6 counts 60%. And the effects resets after character switch. So blue card is called Dynamic Throw. Major explode damage is dealt and inflicts enemy attribute downgrade -1 to R's card draw speed level for 15 counts on hit. So once this blue can lands on the enemy, they're inflicted. Their card draw speed gets lowered by 1 level. And his green card is called You Are Number 1. Plus 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 20 counts, and destroys all of your own cards and randomly draws 4 new ones, and cancels an attribute downgrade. So if your hand's about to get empty, you can just use the green card and reload your hand. So this is the ability. Once again, he boosts Saiyan, and once he's maxed out, he boosts Saiyan with Vegeta family base strike and blast defense. So that's his whole kit. And obviously, this is all you need to do to soul boost him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the kit for the yellow support other Angel Vegeta. Now let's take a look at Kid Buu, the LF Kid Buu. So the dude is a range type unit. He's range type and he is blue. So let's take a look at his stats real quick. So he is heavily blast oriented. As you can see, the difference between the strike and blast attack. And the defenses are quite the same. So yeah. Main ability, Wicked Margin. The ultimate arts card is called Destruction Blaster, and restores own health by 40% and ki by 30. Seals enemy strike arts. Sealed arts can be used for 5 counts. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades. So it's kind of like the purple Super Vegeta, where when you use the main ability, it cancels all the enemy's attribute upgrades. Unfathomable, and 25 counts must elapse. Unfathomable Evil is his first unique, and it says 25% damage inflicted against attack Saiyan or attack regen, cannot be cancelled. Applies the following effect itself when battle starts. So all of these are pretty much permanent, except the third one, which lasts for 60 counts. So these two are permanent. So I can already tell this Kid Buu is going to be good. This Kid Buu is going to be good already. The following effects occur every 4 time counts while this character is on the battlefield. So every 4 timer counts. So every time 4 time counts elapse, these occur. Restores own ki by 30%. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 20% to damage received for 15 counts. So yeah, he's already having a good kit. His first unique tells me that this first unique alone is actually really good. So yeah, unpredictable movements. Applies the following effects itself when this character evades an enemy attack with a vengeance step. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Plus 50% to vengeance engage recovery for 10 counts. The following effects occur when enemy switches characters while this character is on the battlefield. Draw a special arts card next, activates once. It inflicts all enemies with 2 substitution counts and inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 1% to health restoration for 15 counts. So yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much his uniques. So yeah, he's already got a good kit. His uniques are really good. He's got good stats. So yeah, this Kid Buu is gonna be quite good. So strike. So these is blast arts. So his blast arts minus 3 to own blast arts cost 15 counts on hit. Then there's his blue cards is Kamehameha, Massive Impact, and randomly applies 1, 2, 3 of the following effects to self upon activation. Plus 15% to damage for 10 counts. So one of these, so it can inflict from one of these to 3, and they're pretty much the same. So it'll do from a range from 15 to 45% to damage inflicted for 10 counts. And his string card is called Nap Time, restores health by 15%, restores Vantage Engage by 60%, activates 4 times, plus 8% to damage inflicted for 15 counts, increases own art card draw speed by 1 level for 10 counts, and counters own attribute downgrades. And his ultimate skill is called Destruction Blaster. Deals massive impact damage. The following effects occur upon activation. So he just gets a boost in enemy. So his ultimate damage gets boosted, and he nullifies endurance. That's pretty much it. So that's his, despite, and I assume that's really good because obviously his kit is really good. So he just gets more, ultimate buffer and he pretty much just nullifies endurance as well. So his Z ability, number 4. Plus 35% to tank regen or tank powerful opponent based blast attack and defense, and 80% to tank regen based strike attack during battle. So the ability is heavily regen based, but it can also apply to powerful opponent as well. So these are his kits. This is all you need to max him out to soul boost him to 700%. So yeah, these are his equips that are available for him. So let's take a look at the banner that's coming to the game. There's been released featuring these two. So it's called Legends Step Up Margin Despair. So there's a step up where you can acquire up to 60 characters per rotation. So it appears that the aliens that have returned are UI Sign Goku as Majin Vegeta, Earth Super Saiyan 3, and the purple Super Vegito. Now the Super Saiyan 3, Super Vegeta, and Majin Vegeta make sense. I'm not sure why they're bringing UI Sign Goku, but who cares? And then Elf Kid Buu's on there, and Vegeta, and these are the sparking units that have come back to the game. So yeah, so yeah, that's the banner. So all you need is like 4,500 clone crystals, and you'll gain a bunch of these as well. So, and let's take a look at the Masters Pack Z summons. So yeah, Master Pack Z has also been updated as well, so this is really good. So Master Pack Z has been updated, so you can get these guys, and I mean, the Legends Limited drop rates are pretty much the same. They just increased the non-Legends Limited units drop rates. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. That's pretty much the update. PvP's been reset as well. I was also aware of the ban wave that was incoming. So yeah, the ban wave was coming as well, and it says you'll return to step 2 after step 6, which is nice to know. So yeah, these are the legendary units that come to the game. I'm assuming the sparkling guaranteed banner will pretty much just be the same as well, so they'll just increase the drop rates of the non-featured units. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for what's being covered today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content from Professor Legends. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. This is Professor Legends, over and out.